wanted to try new LA Girl makeup that I was like living under a rock and didn't notice existed. But what caught my eye first, and it was even on like an end cap on the side, like really super hidden, and I wish it hadn't been because I almost missed it, was this LA Girl Pro Mastery eyeshadow palette. And I thought this was just such cute packaging. It's really well made. And look at these colors. I'm going to take the plastic off so you can like really see. But the plastic is even on there really, really, really nicely. It has like a gigantic mirror. But look at these shades. Like, they are beautiful. I'm in love. I feel like you can wear anything with it. It has like perfect shimmers. It has 7 shimmer shades and 9 regular matte shades. But this mauve goodness is amazing. Like, I'm in love with that. So I saw that and was like, instantly, I want to try that. Well, they also had this one. It's the Artistry eyeshadow palette. Same kind of packaging. These are more like neutrals and then some dark like blues and greens, but more wearable. And I just like the blue and green shimmers because I feel like all the colorful shadows in here are shimmery, which is different because I feel like usually they're like really, really matte. But these are the shades here, and again, it has that gigantic mirror, but those shades are really, really pretty. And I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone and like use more colors, and I just feel like the blues are beautiful in this, and I'm like really, really excited to play with them. Kind of like want to swatch the blue. Yeah, see, that's a really, really pretty blue. That was one swipe, and the dark blue next to it. That one wasn't as even, but still really pigmented and really pretty. So, I don't know. It just caught my eye, and let me get a napkin to like wipe this off. But they're just really pretty. So, I really, really want to play with those. And then I also picked up their blush palette. It's called the Island Hottie Blush Palette. I don't know, because I am Puerto Rican in Island. The name caught my attention. It comes like a little black case like this, but the colors on here are really, really beautiful as well. So I gravitated towards grabbing this. In the picture on the back, it looked like there was more like of a hot pink on here, but the coral shades and the more muted mauves are up my alley, so I know that I'm probably going to enjoy this. I hope it goes on really well. And then I also grabbed the Moonlight Magic Highlighting Palette. There was 2 different versions, like a lighter version of the blush palette, but there was only one highlighting palette that I could see, and I didn't even see like a contour palette. So I don't know if that was just, I got these at CVS, if my CVS just didn't carry them. It also comes in packaging like this, and these look beautiful. Hopefully on camera it picks it up, because I guess it would be more muted on camera, but they are very shimmery, very pretty looking, and I'm excited about it. So let's start out with the shadow. I think I'm going to do a separate video for this Artistry palette, just because today we're going to a baseball game, and I don't feel like being all like blue eyeshadowed out for that. They're going to look at me and be like, okay, trying too hard. Whatever, that's fine. Oh, I just realized that these had the names on them in the paper, but it also has them on the back. So, yeah, I never save these, which is probably bad, but whatever. We're going to go back into this palette, and what shade am I going to use? I think I'm going to start off with, because I usually always start with like a brown tone in the crease. I'm going to go with this brown shade right here, I think, because that just looks perfect for my crease. I'm just going to use the mirror that I have like right here. Very pigmented right off the bat. Easy to blend. Okay. Oh, I did put down a eyeshadow primer. I put down this e.l.f. Shadow Lock Eyelid Primer first. So it's pretty even. Then I'm going to take, let me get my brush. Let's see, do we want to do more mauve? I want to play with these shimmers so bad. I just don't know what I want to play with. Everything looks equally beautiful that I'm just not sure. I think I'm going to go in with a darker burgundy shade first. I'm going to go with this one here because that looks pretty. My phone is going off and it's like, don't you know I'm busy, guys? And we're going to put that on the outer corner. Look at that pigment. Like, that was one swipe. I'm barely tapping my brush in here. That's really, really pretty. I'm loosely doing this because I want to play with, like, at least 2 more shadows. I feel like I'm going to do multiple looks with this because this is exciting. I'm going to list down in the description box how much these palettes were because I don't actually know. The price wasn't on the display, but I had 40% off of L.A. Girl Cosmetics, and then I had $10 off for signing up for this like care program, and then I had $8 off of a $40 purchase. So basically it brought down all of this plus like some contact solution I got for $40. So not bad for all of these like palettes. But I really don't know what the price is, and I should have looked it up before I started this, but of course I did not. So it would definitely 100% be in the description box, if not on the bottom of the screen. Like, look at that. It's really, really pigmented, really, really pretty. You can like blend it out, which it's doing really nicely. But I'm just really happy with this so far. And I can't imagine that this would be too expensive. I want to play with everything that I'm like not even sure what I want to do. If you, like, the dilemma is that I feel like I could use all these. They're like wearable, pretty, everything that I want in like a mauve kind of palette. I'm interested in seeing how this like mustard shade works. So I'm just going to go in with that. I'm just going to do it because I want to see if this is pigmented at all. Because some mustard shades do not show up on my lids whatsoever. This one is showing up, but it's not as brightly colored as I thought it would be. Like, I feel like this would be a really good transition shade though too. So if you can see the difference between this eye not being done and this eye being done, there's definitely pigment to it, but I did think it was going to be a little bit brighter. It's kind of like darker than my natural skin tone, so you can see it, but I don't feel like it did too much. That's okay. That's what we're doing this for, to see what's going on. So I think in between the dark shade that I put on down and this mustard yellow shade, I am going to put another kind of mauve in the center just to like mesh those two colors a little bit more. So to go in between those two shades, I'm going to go with this one. I think it's lovely. The back kind of shows it backwards from the palette, so. And I'm just putting that in the center. Oh, that's a really pretty light pink. It's lighter than I thought it was going to be, but it's blending both of those colors in really beautifully. And so far, even with that dark color, I haven't had any fallout get on my eye, so that's great. That's really pretty. It's like very subtle in between those two shades, but absolutely beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna blend those shades together real fast. Now for the brow bone, I am going to use, there's like 2 brow bone shades, but I'm going to go with the lighter one right now and go with this one up here, which is Aficionado. It could be Aficionado, I don't know, whatever. Yeah. Worked like any brow bone color would. And now I'm going to go in with a shimmer, and I think I'm going to use my finger for this, but I am going to go in, there's like a bunch to choose from. Like, I think I kind of want to go in with this one right here because it's very subtle, but this one has a really pretty, like, glitter. It's a thicker, chunkier glitter than the rest of them. This one's Fangirl, and I think I'm going to go in, or actually the chunkier glitter was Boss. I'm just going to go in, I want to check the chunkier glitter, to be honest. I'm going to go in with Boss. No, that's not as dark. In the pan it looks darker than what it is, so we're going to put that loosely on top. It's chunkier, but really pretty. It's not like settling in anything, any fine lines on my eyes. It's blending really nicely, and again, no fallout on the bottom lash line. But look at that, that's really, really pretty, and I didn't have to like use a setting spray or anything, which I'm all for. So pretty. You guys, like, so far, this palette is great. That's beautiful. So pretty. I'm gonna probably leave it like that. Well, I feel like I have more on the other side, but I think it's just the lighting. Okay. That's really, really pretty. So I'm gonna line my eyes and put mascara, and then I'll be right back to test out the other products. Okay, I lined and put on mascara on the top lash line. Now I want to work on the bottom lash line, and even though I tried some of those shades and I would normally mimic it, I'm going to try a different shade of mauve for the bottom one, just to like try to get as many colors as I possibly can here. But I'm going to go in with this second one here, and this one is called Pretty. So we're going to try that one. Oh yes, still just as pretty. No fallout. I'm only going to put that on that outer corner. So pretty. So pretty. Okay. Now, towards the inner corner, I'm going to go in with, just again to play and try a different color, this shade right here. That one is Conquer. Just because it's like a lighter pink. And I can always darken it up if we don't like it. Oh, that's pretty pigmented for a light pink though. Look how pretty that is. And it blended flawlessly with this other shade. And what are we doing? Just to darken it up, I'm gonna go back in with this brown shade right here, which was Devotee, and put that on the outer corner a little bit more, just to darken it up right there. Okay, so now I'm gonna put some bottom mascara and come back and do like an inner corner highlight. Okay, now for the inner corner highlight, I'm going to go in with this shade right here, and that is Fangirl. It's a little bit lighter, but I feel like it'll be really, really, really pretty. Ooh, it has like a pink shift to it. I thought it would be more like champagne. Ugh, but that is stunning. And this one, the glitter isn't as chunky. It's more of a shimmer, but so pretty. You guys, I am in love with this palette. So far, everything I tried, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shadow, 9 shadows of it. So like half the palette. And that looks beautiful. It's seamless. Everything blended together really well. It was really pretty. So I definitely recommend this palette. LA Girl did a great job with it. So now we're going to try the LA Girl Moonlight Magic Highlighting Palette. And I am going to go in with, we're going to probably try 2 shades. Just because I'm curious. I want to go in with this first shade because it's very muted and I just want to see if that does anything on my skin tone. So let's try that first. Oh, yeah, that's there. It doesn't look like anything in the pan, but beautiful. I was not expecting that to do anything whatsoever. Anything at all. Okay, so then I am going to go in with this one right here because I feel like that'll go really well with it. And we'll try the gold and the brown one later. Does this have names? No, they don't. Ooh, that just brightened up a little bit more. I was worried that this might be like too dark for my skin tone. Like this brown one might be a little bit, but I might be able to use it as a bronzer as well. So we'll see about that. But that glided on like a dream as well. So we're 2 for 2 here. Now onto the Island Hottie Blush Palette. And, ooh, what do I want to do here? This look. I really want to go for these like orange shades. Just because they're different. But with the eye look, I feel like I want to go more with the mauve shades for today. So I'm going to first go in with this one here, see if that does anything, and then I'll go in with this one. Okay. That actually showed up a lot more than I thought it was going to do. Like, you see the difference, and that is the lightest shade in the palette. But you guys know that I love, like, a bright blush, so I'm going to go in with the one right next to it. That's a little bit darker, still a mauve, just darker mauve. Oh yeah, that did it. That looks pretty. Really, 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 really pretty, especially with that highlight. You guys, this is beautiful. I'm in love with it. This cheek looks more muddy for me for some reason, but I think it's just the lighting because in this mirror here, it's not as much. So, that's really, really pretty. Really, really, really pretty. I'm like really impressed with this. I'm like really impressed. I sound like such a Valley girl. No. I'm super impressed with that. Like, I think that these are all worth your money. Like, LA Girl kicked butt. These were $9.99, by the way, so do know the price of these because they were on there. But I think for having all these shades, this is a great find. You guys, I'm like obsessed with these palettes. Like, I think everything performed beautifully. I'm so excited to try out this palette more, and I feel like I'm going to do another video just on different looks with this. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and insert clips here of all the swatches in all of the palettes that I used today. So I'll do this one here and these 2 palettes on this video. And then I'll probably save the other swatches for this one in another video when I show me using this one. Because obviously I only have 2 eyelids and I can't show everything. But I'm so excited to play with that one because if this one performed very well, I'm so excited to use the colors in the other palette. So I'll insert that here and yeah, keep watching. Okay, so here are the swatches, guys. This shade right here is what I put on my brow bone. It's Aficionado or Aficionado, not sure the way to pronounce it. This one right here is Boss. Skills, which is another brow bone shade. It's basically my skin tone. This one's another Shimmer, which is Profesh. This one is like a mauve-y, dark mauve color, Lovely. Conquer. Fangirl is another Shimmer. And Devotee, which you could build this up to be a lot darker, but it's like a muted brown color that I put in my crease. These are all muted, and these are all just one swatch. So that's why they're not like super dark, but they're buildable and really beautiful. So I'm really happy with these. Now I'm going to show you the next 2 rows. Now for the last shades in the palette, we have Expert, which is pretty much the most pigmented shimmer. It's like a chunky shimmer in the palette, but very, very pretty and bronzy. Then we have Proper, Pretty, and Maven. These are 3 matte shades. Then we have Polished, Aces, Guru, and Dapper. Polished, Aces, and Guru are all shimmer shades. If you can see that sheen on them. And then the last one is just a dark. This is like a dark plum brown shade. But that was just one swipe. And again, you can build these up, but they are beautiful for the price point of this palette. Okay, here are the shimmer shades. The 4 on the right are the highlight palette, and the 4 on the left are the blush palette, the Island Hottie palette. Those 2 coral ones in the center are ones that I think are more like blush toppers, or could be used as a highlight as well because they're buildable. Again, like I've said, this whole palette is super buildable, but they're all really, really pretty, and I'm excited to play with these more. I feel like it would be great for beginners just because you can build it up and not go too crazy if you don't want it to be too shimmery, but if you do want to play more, you can make it way more pigmented. So I'm in love with these 2 palettes and how they performed. Even after my tutorial, they lasted all day. So I'm a big, big fan. So that's everything for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is the final product, and I'm in love with how it turned out. I think it's so pretty, just easy to work with. The eyeshadows, like I said, got me super excited because this palette is so cute, so well made. They did a great job. And I mean, these all performed really, really well. The highlighting palette was pretty, but it doesn't look as like significant or like it would be as blinding as it is, and it is very much there. So yeah, all in all, for our first impressions and trying it out, I really love all of these. But yeah, I hope this was informative for you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. Love you guys.